First and foremost, I would like to say hello to everyone in the room. My name is Kevin McIntosh. If you don't know me, I am one of the many hosts of The Splash Live on Civic Center TV here in West Bloomfield. Also, thank you. Thank you. All right, feel special. In the back, couldn't be possible without our team as well. I want to thank Tyler Keefe at Master Control, Jake Schaff during the teleprompter, Ryan Younglove working the cameras. We also have Jared Clark at the tech table as well. Thank them all, as well as Calvin Brown back at Green Media Center. That's our team right there. And also joining us today, we want to welcome Civic Center TV's very own Dave Scott.
One more time for my incredible team that just makes all of this TV magic happen so perfectly, the Civic Center TV crew. Great job, guys. Well, we're all here, and the first thing I want to do is let you know that we are live right now on Civic Center TV, on Facebook, on YouTube. We're on the radio on 89.3 Lakes FM. So, got to take a minute to practice being on TV. Everybody ready? So what do you do when you're on TV? You do that, but you smile. So Kevin's got the smile cam over here. And let's get some shots. Okay, we're going to let Kevin walk around a little bit, get some shots. Look at you guys up in front. So just remember, we are on television, and you are the stars. The cameras are going to be walking around, and we hope you take an opportunity to let everybody know at home how much fun you're having. Now is also a good time to take out your phone, and we'd ask you today to take a picture, another good way to see who's here, of all the people around you, and if you'd be so kind, if you know how to do it, post it on social media. And we've got a hashtag. It's #Michigan Week 25. So you don't need to do it right now, but at some point, if you want to take a picture, now might be a good time. Take a picture of the room and put it on your social media. So this year, more than any other year, more people watched this event, this amazing event, than ever before in the past. Now, while you have your phone in your hand, turn off your ringer, if you would be so kind, okay? So this whole Michigan Week thing was conceived way back when by some really amazing members of our community. And I thought we would give you just a very quick video glimpse of a piece that we're running on Civic Center TV about the history of Michigan Week.
In 1954, the very first Michigan Week was celebrated with the tagline, "This is your Michigan." 18 years after its inception, Dr. Anthony Witham, superintendent of West Bloomfield Schools, presumed that it was time for the Greater West Bloomfield area to celebrate its Michigan. Dr. Witham assembled a team of local educators, government officials, businesses, and community leaders to put forth a week of events celebrating the cultures, traditions, talents, and values of Greater West Bloomfield. And no event was more revered than the Greater West Bloomfield Michigan Week Community Awards Breakfast, which has become a Michigan Week tradition in Greater West Bloomfield.
Michigan Week is a statewide event, but here in Michigan and here in West Bloomfield, we have preserved that. And Michigan Week might not be as prevalent as it is everywhere else in the state, but here we rock Michigan Week. We always have, and we couldn't be more excited about that. I'm so proud of this entire crew. This is also a proud day for those of us at Civic Center TV who celebrate our 40th anniversary of the Greater West Bloomfield Cable Communications Commission. And the 50th anniversary of something that had so much impact on my life, because that's how I got into broadcasting. 89.3 Lakes FM celebrates its 50th anniversary. I can't be that old. That's impossible. We We honor these anniversaries as we invite you to watch our channels when you get home this month. We're replaying programming from the past several years and past several decades. We also invite you to tune in for a replay of this event, and we're going to have that up real soon. There's a card on your table in front of each one of you. I think we missed a couple of seats, but fill that out, put your name and your email address on there. We'll pick it up. We will send you the direct link to today's video, and if you don't mind, we'll put you on our mail list so you can know about all the other programming that's going on. So on behalf of the Civic Center TV here today, I'd like to thank you for your support. Every single day, just under 1,000 people watch our channel. Watch us on YouTube, watch us on Facebook, and watch us on TV. And we're just 2 or 3 clicks short of 1.4 million views on Civic Center TV. That makes each one of you 1 in a million, and we thank you very much. So, enough about us. You're probably getting tired of me beating the drums for Civic Center TV. So now, please allow me to introduce the Executive Director of the absolutely amazing West Bloomfield Township Public Library and our Chair for Michigan Week this year. Big round of applause for Kathy Russ.
Thank you, Dave, and thank you, Kevin. So good morning, everyone. It's so great to be here with you. And on behalf of the Michigan Week Committee, I'd like to welcome you to the 53rd Annual Greater West Bloomfield Michigan Week Community Awards. So today is very much a celebration day in Greater West Bloomfield. Countless volunteers say yes to volunteering and to making a difference. And today is all about making sure that our Greater West Bloomfield volunteers know that we see them, we value them, and we appreciate them. So, will all who are being honored today please stand and remain standing? Come on. And all right. There's going to be a lot of applause as we go through. But as you saw in the video, just a little history. In 1954, George Weeks, the architect of Michigan Week, promised a grand celebration, and we are here to deliver. We are beating the drums for Michiganders, wonderful, remarkable volunteers who have gone more than the extra mile. So now I would like to introduce drummers from the Bloomfield Hills High School to beat the drum for Greater West Bloomfield. was marvelous. And now, Pastor Joshua Archie of the Crossroads Presbyterian Church will offer the invocation.
Thank you, Kathy. Good morning. It's so good to see all of you. I'm sort of an honorary member, I guess, of the Greater West Bloomfield Faith and Community Alliance, as my church is in Commerce Township. But it's such a wonderful group. If any of you know the Greater West Bloomfield Faith and Community Alliance, Pastor Monica William is our president. She's emceeing the event this morning. So I would just invite all of you at this time to adopt an attitude of prayer in whatever way is comfortable for you, and join me in a moment of prayer. Gracious God, creator and sustainer of us all, we thank you that we are gathered here today to celebrate our community, to celebrate the many ways in which you have called us to love and serve one another, for all the volunteer organizations, all the nonprofit organizations, all of the faith communities represented across the Greater West Bloomfield area. We pray that we might be a beacon of light in your world, for we know that there are so many who are hurting, who are unsure of where to turn. But God, we thank you that in this moment we can celebrate the ways in which you have called us to be that light, the ways in which you have called us to be that love and that creative force for good in the world. We pray that whether we are students or teachers or principals or in careers of our own choosing, or sometimes our careers may have found us, that we might continue to be a blessing for those we serve, that we might share your love and your light in this world that is so deeply in need of kindness, of compassion, of grace. For all of us are part of the human family, called to be caretakers and restorers of the breach for your creation and for all good things in this world. We ask all this in your most holy name. Amen.
At this time, if you will, please rise for the presentation of the colors. The colors will be presented by the West Bloomfield Police Department Color Guard.
Detail. Oh. Colors right. Arch. Post colors. Post. Present arms. Order arms. Forward. March.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Bloomfield Hills Schools Jills.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave?
Nice job.
What a meaningful way to begin our morning. From the heartfelt words of our Pastor Josh to the Honor Guard's powerful reminder of service, to the inspiring voices of the Elite Girls Choir, who, by the way, also performed at the first Michigan Week Awards breakfast 53 years ago. Not this group, obviously. Each of you helped us start the day with purpose and pride, and we thank you. We also want to thank Jack Ganezer for his talent in welcoming us with a beautiful piano interlude as we entered Temple Israel. Our drummers, Lauren Swider, Cole Whiting, Nicole Anderson, and Lavish Nathan, you really got our attention. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we can give all of our performers one more round of applause, please. So this event would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. So will you please turn your attention to the sponsors page at the front of the program book? This event truly would not be possible without your generosity. Your support makes this celebration possible. So to our generous sponsors, I want to let you know, you don't just fund events, you fund community, you fuel community connection and kindness, and we are deeply grateful for your partnership and your belief in the power of volunteering. So thank you. Will each Michigan Week guest representing our generous sponsors please stand? Come on, gotta do it. So we can thank you. We want everyone to know who to thank and appreciate. So I'm going to introduce everyone, so wave when you're introduced, and please keep standing until everyone is recognized. Our Gretschko Award sponsor is AUK and also Group 10 companies. Our Gretschko Award in-kind sponsors are Michigan Digital, Greater West Bloomfield Cable Communications Commission, the Bloomfield Hills Schools, Temple Israel. We also have breakfast sponsors, Barbet Holdings. I know you're out there. Concepts Chaldean Community Foundation, the Citizens State Bank, Superior Properties Group, Henry Ford Health System, and the Shenandoah Country Club. Our community service sponsors are West Bloomfield Township Clerk Debbie Binder, Supervisor Jonathan Warshay, and Treasurer Terry Weingarten. Our West Bloomfield Township Trustee Michael Patton, and none of whom are waving at you, and they should be. Our stewardship sponsors are the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society, the Oakland County Clerk and Register of Deeds Lisa Brown, our Oakland County Commissioner Marcia Gershenson, the Pine Hill Congregational Church, State Senator Rosemary Bayer, Walled Lake Consolidated Schools, and the West Bloomfield School District. Last but not least, we have many generous in-kind sponsors. Our photographer, Bill Bertakis, Andrea Frank, the West Bloomfield of the West Bloomfield School District, and our very own, dear to my heart, the West Bloomfield Township Public Library. So one last giant round of applause, please. So to guide us through this special morning, we are honored to have someone who leads with heart. Please welcome our MC, our community leader, minister, and master of meaningful moments, Pastor Monica William, the president of the Greater West Bloomfield Faith and Community Alliance and chaplain for the West Bloomfield Police Department. Welcome, Pastor Monica.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm a master of meaningful moments. The pressure's on, right? Good morning. It's good to be with all of you. Good morning. Before we dive in, I just wanted to take a moment and just share a little thought. I came across an interesting story recently, an experiment that happened in the 1970s with a group of students that were asked to give a speech on campus, and they had to make their way across the campus to make the speech. And each of them were given a different level of urgency for how quickly they needed to get to where they were going for their responsibility. So some of the students were told, "You're late, and you better get moving." A second group of students were said, they're ready for you now, so you should head over. And a third set of the students were said, "You know what, you've got some time, but why don't you just go ahead and start heading over?" So different levels of urgency, right? So here's the twist. Along the way, each student passed a man who was lying in a doorway, coughing and looking like he needed help. And the question was, would they stop to help him, or would they hurry by? What ended up happening is that of the students who thought they were late, 10% stopped to help. 10%. But for the ones that thought they had extra time, 63% of those people stopped to check on the man. That's a difference of 50%, right? So it turns out how rushed we feel affects how kind and helpful we are, even when we want to do the right thing. And when we're honest, we all mostly live our lives in a big hurry, right? We rush from one thing to another. Even our casual greetings are rushed. How many times have you talked to somebody and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And they say, "I'm good. I'm busy, but I'm good." Today is different for us, though, right? Today we're making time. We're pausing to celebrate the people who stop. We're talking about people who make space in their busy lives to help others. People who say yes to kindness, yes to giving back, yes to volunteering. That's what this morning is about. It's about gratitude. It's about community. And it's about recognizing those who show us what's possible when we stop and care enough to lend a hand. So today we're honoring those helpers, the organizers, the behind-the-scenes heroes, those smiling faces who make things better, one act of kindness at a time. And as we celebrate them, maybe we'll be inspired to slow down a bit ourselves and notice the people around us who need a little help. And for us to say yes when the chance comes for us to be kind. So we hope this morning fills your belly with good food, your heart with joy, and your mind with inspiration. Let's keep saying yes to kindness, to community, and to each other. So as we begin, these first awards are presented to those who are enrolled in the Greater West Bloomfield, Michigan Treasures Honor Roll. Any school, organization, business, club, congregation, nonprofit, or public agency in Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake, Sylvan Lake, or West Bloomfield Township is invited to enroll one volunteer or team in our honor roll. This new name honors Michigan Week's legacy. This inclusive honor roll was created in 2011, and while treasures are preparing to enter, an important tradition invites esteemed community leaders, including elected officials serving the Greater West Bloomfield area, to be the first to congratulate the honorees in the receiving line. Several of these honored public servants provided tributes for today's honorees, and so I invite you to come forward as you are introduced. Committee members, please take your places. Gary Peters, U.S. Senator. Haley Stevens, U.S. Congresswoman. Rosemary Bayer, State Senator. Come on up. Yeah. And we're all going to, yeah. Rosemary, thank you for being with us today. You can find your way over to be part of our receiving line. Thank you. Noah Arvit, State Representative. David Coulter, Oakland County Executive. There he comes. Lisa Brown, Oakland County Clerk and Register of Deeds. Michael Bouchard, Oakland County Sheriff. Marcia Gershenson, Oakland County Commissioner. Kristen Nelson, Oakland County Commissioner. John Fletcher, Mayor, City of Keego Harbor. Norm Finkelstein, Mayor, City of Orchard Lake Village. Jim Cowper, Mayor, City of Sylvan Lake. Thank you. Jonathan Warshay, Supervisor, Charter Township of West Bloomfield. Paul Colin, Trustee representing Megan Hill, President, Board of Education, Bloomfield Hills Schools. Find your way through the maze of tables. Stephanie Kaplan, President, Board of Education, Walled Lake Consolidated Schools. Stacy Brickman, President, Board of Education, West Bloomfield School District. Robert Brooks, President, West Bloomfield Parks and Recreation Commission. Carol Kravitz, President, West Bloomfield Township Public Library Board. Stacy Zotkovich, President, Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. Terry Gianetti, President, Optimist Club of West Bloomfield. Marty Levin, President of the Rotary Club of West Bloomfield. Dave Scott, General Manager of Civic Center TV. Deb Macon, Chair, Michigan Week Awards Committee. This is the broadcast of the 53rd anniversary of the Greater West Bloomfield Michigan Week Community Awards Breakfast on Comcast Channel 15, AT&T Channel 99, 89.3 Lakes FM, and CivicCenterTV.com from Temple, Israel in West Bloomfield, Michigan. Receiving line, are you ready? All right. All right. Honorees, when you come forward when you are introduced, starting at the front of the receiving line. After receiving your recognitions, we hope that you'll pause for a photo taken by our longtime friend and volunteer, Bill Bertakis, before returning to your seats. Welcome, Greater West Bloomfield, Michigan treasures. Rick Bardis of Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society led preservation efforts and organized heritage events inspiring community interest in West Bloomfield's rich automotive and local history. Jacob Ben of Walnut Creek Middle School leads through Upstander, Webb, Student Council, National Junior Honor Society, and Temple Israel. His character and service inspire peers and uplift the community. Jesse Berman of Walled Lake Northern High School is a standout leader whose collaboration, inclusivity, and problem solving have made a lasting impact on school culture and peer engagement. Catherine Bortolotti and Sarah Zelnick of Lone Pine Elementary School co-lead the Student Action Team, amplifying student voice and fostering leadership in over 40 students to strengthen school identity and belonging. Denise Dryden of City of Sylvan Lake has quietly served her community for over 30 years, beautifying spaces, organizing parades, and spreading joy through tireless volunteerism and creativity. Noelia Dutt of Pleasant Lake Elementary School is a role model of empathy and inclusion. She supports peers in SNAPs, excels in academics, and models kindness in all she does. Angelo George of Walled Lake Central High School leads the Red Cross Club with purpose, organizing blood drives that save lives and showing the powerful impact of student-led service. Harvey Gerson of Greater West Bloomfield Cable Communications Commission Advanced Civic Center TV, leading for 12 years with innovation and mentorship after 3 decades in professional broadcasting. Clementine Goodman of West Bloomfield Township Public Library is a dedicated volunteer known for professionalism and warmth, earning praise for her support in library programs and service to others. Heather Hallman of Lone Pine Elementary is a dedicated paraeducator who works in safety scheduling and student support, makes her an essential behind-the-scenes hero in daily school life. Crystal Hanna of Geisler Middle School is a compassionate leader in the SNAPS class, building dignity, inclusion, and empathy through her respectful and supportive relationships with students who have complex needs. Ariana Ilnitsky of Clifford Smart Middle School balances academic excellence with volunteerism, teaching dance, supporting English learners, and assisting seniors, demonstrating leadership rooted in kindness and service. Mark Jan of Keith Elementary School created joyful, inclusive classrooms that celebrated every student's growth. His heartfelt teaching style and care leave a lasting legacy of learning, belonging, and inspiration. Elise Jenke of Lone Pine Elementary School PTO brings creativity and warmth to every school-wide event, supporting families, staff, and students through her heartfelt dedication to community connection. Neil Kamath and Nived Pangle of West Bloomfield Rotary Interact Club raised awareness about global displacement and donated a $1,000 shelter box, showing youth-driven leadership with global impact and compassion. Aubrey Kellogg of Keith Elementary School leads with kindness, empathy, and responsibility. Whether on safety patrol or helping classmates, she makes others feel seen, supported, and valued every day. Linda Ketterer of Oakland County Foster Closet collects and donates essential goods for children in foster care, showing tireless commitment to ensuring comfort, dignity, and care for kids in crisis. Helene King of Orchard Lake Community Church Presbyterian quilts for children, veterans, and shelters. Her handcrafted gifts reflect a lifelong devotion to compassion, service, and sharing warmth with others. Kevin Kroger of City of Orchard Lake Village serves with distinction on City Council and the Tri-City Fire Board, advocating for public safety, property rights, and quality of life for all residents. Leah Mamish of Walled Lake Western High School combines academic excellence with compassionate leadership, organizing fundraisers, tutoring peers, and inspiring others through her kindness, service, and community service. Renai Mail of West Bloomfield School District leads with heart across multiple PTO roles, coordinating staff appreciation, hygiene closets, and student engagement with positivity, creativity, and dedication. Kim Oderkirk of Greater West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce supports events through planning, setup, and artistic design. As YPEN leader and mentor, her generosity and energy uplift the chamber and future entrepreneurs. And while those last couple people couldn't be with us, Michael Patton is here. Michael Patton of West Bloomfield Township. I didn't even get to tell them why they're celebrating you, Mike. Mike served 40 years as police chief and now co-leads United We Walk. He promotes unity, school safety, and respectful community engagement across generations. West Bloomfield Fire Department, Chief Gregory Flynn represents. They lead in safety, education, and prevention. Their innovative outreach, including a student fire club, inspires youth and strengthens emergency readiness across the township. Brady Yee of West Bloomfield Parks is a dependable volunteer who supports events with kindness, efficiency, and care, helping create smooth operations and a welcoming environment for all attendees. Let's have one more round of applause for the 2025 Greater West Bloomfield, Michigan Treasures Honor Roll. Receiving line dignitaries, we have placed chairs for each of you at your spot in line. You are invited to take a little break. Volunteer service honorees, will you please assemble to make your grand entrance? I think they're ready. This is the broadcast of the 53rd anniversary of the Greater West Bloomfield Michigan Week Community Awards Breakfast on Comcast Channel 15, AT&T Channel 99, 89.3 Lakes FM, and CivicCenterTV.com from Temple Israel in West Bloomfield, Michigan. Volunteer Service Awards recognize individuals who freely offer their time and talents to make a difference in their neighborhood, their county, their state, or the world. In the very first Michigan Week Awards event in 1954, these volunteers were called Minutemen, as a tribute to the volunteer spirit of those always at the ready to serve. Receiving line, I invite you to go ahead and take your places. Our first recipient is Jen Amato of West Bloomfield School District, who is a dedicated volunteer. Her service spans PTOs, boosters, and fire safety education, always putting students, staff, and community first with heartfelt commitment. Darlene Conklin of Sylvan Lake spreads joy through crafts, gardening, and event support. Her handmade gifts and creative spirit foster strong community ties and brighten every event she touches. Paul Delemans of Kego Harbor Parks and Recreation supports the community garden and founded the Bike Share Project, repairing donated bikes to offer accessible and practical transportation with generosity and creativity. Deborah J. Evans of West Bloomfield School District Board exemplifies servant leadership, advocating for safe, inclusive schools and student achievement across 4 cities through integrity, equity, and community-focused governance. Natalie Finnerty of Bloomfield Youth Assistance uplifts youth and families through years of leadership. As chair, she's expanded recognition programs and strengthened the organization's positive impact in Bloomfield Hills and West Bloomfield. Christopher Haynes of West Bloomfield Robotics Team mentors with passion and precision. His support fosters teamwork, innovation, and confidence, fueling student success and advancing the team's competitive and creative excellence. Gretchen Jakubiak of West Bloomfield School District is a parent leader whose PTO work, event planning, and team support have helped build a vibrant, connected school community from elementary to high school. Paul Colin of West Bloomfield of Bloomfield Hills Schools Board of Education champions excellence in academics and athletics. With a decade of service and leadership, he's made lasting contributions to student success and district-wide growth. Bobby LeBlanc of Kego Harbor coordinated first responder participation for Moonbeams for Sweet Dreams, bringing comfort to pediatric patients through police, fire, and emergency team support at Corwell Health Center. Alan Levinson of Greater West Bloomfield Community Coalition has served as treasurer since 2017. Expertly managing finances and supporting youth prevention programs with dedication, accuracy, and unwavering commitment to the Coalition's mission. Sarah Lim of Lone Pine Elementary School is a joyful and dedicated volunteer whose energy and leadership shine through school events, making every effort more inclusive, organized, and community-centered. Sarah Ming of Lone Pine Elementary School PTO leads with warmth and vision, building traditions and partnerships that strengthen school identity and bring families, staff, and students together. Hertha Woodruff of United We Walk has volunteered since 1995, promoting Dr. King's dream through decades of leadership, planning, and advocacy for unity, diversity, and service in West Bloomfield. Congratulations, award winners. How about one more round of applause for all of our volunteers? And now we come to our Youth Volunteer Leadership Awards, which recognize those under 21 who embody voluntary personal leadership and service to their community. The youth leaders being honored are personally selected by the school superintendent or headmaster where they attend school. Each of these outstanding students has a stellar record of service and accomplishments and serves as a role model for their peers. Matilda Edvardson of West Bloomfield High School founded WB Has Heart to promote heart health and emergency preparedness. Through the free heart checks, CPR training, and guest speakers, she's inspired students to build strong partnerships with Corewell Health and the broader community. Angelo George of Walled Lake Central High School leads the Red Cross Club with exceptional organization and enthusiasm. He coordinated multiple blood drives, promoted donor engagement, and helped collect 97 pints so far this year, bringing the school closer to its 121-pint goal. Brooke Radner of Bloomfield Hills High School is a high-achieving senior with a 3.9 GPA who blends leadership, creativity, and empathy. Whether in design, athletics, or service, Brooke's adventurous and compassionate service inspires peers and reflects her drive to make a difference. Hearty congratulations go to these young leaders, their families, and their schools. The Environmental Stewardship Award salutes local caretakers of our planet's natural resources. The recipients of this award routinely engage in exceptional education outreach and initiatives that protect the environment. Leaders in environmental stewardship are passionate about conservation and guardianship of our land, air, and water resources. Helen Campbell of West Bloomfield Township quietly improves the environment by picking up trash during her daily walks. Rain or shine, her selfless commitment to community beauty and sustainability makes her a true role model of humble, everyday leadership. Lisa Pulliam of Scotch Elementary teaches and lives environmental stewardship. Her leadership inspired all district elementary schools to pursue Michigan Green School status, proving classroom-based initiatives like recycling and conservation can spark widespread and lasting change. Walled Lake Consolidated Schools Energy Management Program promotes sustainability and academic reinvestment. Since 2004, it has saved $30 million by reducing waste, installing EV chargers, and earning Energy Star certification, setting a district-wide standard for environmental responsibility. West Bloomfield Township Public Library weaves environmental stewardship into operations and education, From Earth Day story time to pollinator gardens and eliminating plastic bags, the library sets an inspiring, eco-conscious example for the entire community. Congratulations to our winners. Community Achievement Awards honor community-based organizations for a project or endeavor that brings together several people or organizations to benefit the greater good. They are volunteer organizations that engage in the critical work to improve the quality of life for all. Friends of the West Bloomfield Public Township Library have supported early literacy and lifelong learning for nearly 70 years. Entirely volunteer-run, their partnerships and programs foster cultural enrichment and community connection. Accepting the award will be Johnny Rocamore, president of the Friends Board, accompanied by any other Friends members present. Mary's Minds of St. Mary's Preparatory is a student-led group promoting mental health awareness and fundraising. Their efforts raised $13,000 and supported local organizations through donations, outreach, and advocacy. Accepting the awards will be seniors Amelia Blair, Patterson Doyle, Grant Fumia, Hudson Hitch, and Ben Klingbeil. All seniors and faces behind Mary's Minds. South Hills Middle School students show compassion through service projects like Project Linus, the Care Package Project, delivering handmade comfort and kindness to hospitalized individuals and families in need. Accepting the award are student representatives from South Hills Middle School in Bloomfield Hills: Charlotte Ballinen, Hunter Borenstein, Stephen Chakurian, Suri Ewing, Carly Glazer, Nayla Gorelkin, Layan Hadid, Matthew Hakopian, Athenia Kostoff, Harper Latin, Talia Matskin-Bridger, Gabrielle McNally, Nia Murph, Laura Kasim, Alexander Ramadan, Priya Randawa, Zachary Salmu, Talise Thompson, Elliot Withers. And they moved faster than my tongue, I think. The Walled Lake Marching Band unites students from Central and Western high schools and Walled Lake Consolidated Schools through music, discipline, and spirit. Their award-winning performances foster pride, teamwork, personal growth, and lasting relationships. Accepting the award will be Walled Lake Marching Band co-directors Pat Dudzinski and Grant Prater. Maybe. Words of Hope for Life empowers youth through mental wellness education, crisis support, and prevention efforts like ViewFest and Narcan training, strengthening resilience across Greater West Bloomfield. Accepting the award will be leaders Glenn Schwartz and Adam Stern, representatives from Words of Hope for Life. The Jack Freed Emerging Leader Award is being presented to individuals who demonstrate by their leadership that they are stepping up to assume a broader community role. They clearly excel at more than one thing. They epitomize the values embodied by Greater West Bloomfield Michigan Week co-founder Jack Freed: commitment, curiosity, creativity, communication, and community. Like Pastor Jack, these volunteers never go it alone. They model the best of partnerships and relationship building. Caden Brown of Walled Lake Central High School is a standout student leader and changemaker. As a juvenile defense attorney for Teen Court and founder of the Trespass Project, he inspires youth through advocacy, justice, and education. Amy Quinn of West Bloomfield School District. Has a fan base and uplifts students and staff through curriculum, leadership, collaboration, and creativity. Her work with community partners, Review Communities, and Lego League reflects her commitment to engagement and excellence in education. Congratulations to you all. Jeff Lieb Lifetime Leadership Awards salute individuals who make a special contribution to the community through dedicated service over a number of years. The recipients are volunteers or professionals who work to further cultural, civic, educational, or spiritual aspects within the community. These leaders go well beyond the call of duty, as did Greater West Bloomfield co-founder Jeff Lieb. An accomplished professional and dedicated volunteer, Jeff makes a significant impact across all the community. Stacy Brickman of West Bloomfield School District. Stacy leads with heart as board president, promoting a portrait of graduate vision. She champions equity, listens with care, and uplifts students, staff, and families across a diverse, thriving school community. William Chatfield of Walled Lake Consolidated Schools. William served over 30 years in Michigan schools, including 23 years as director of operations. He led major facility improvements and now supports Oakland schools, leaving a lasting legacy of safe, modern learning environments. Ken Macon of West Bloomfield Township Public Library. Ken has dedicated decades to the Library and Friends Group, exemplifying servant leadership. His bold, humble vision helped earn national recognition while advancing access, equity, and lifelong learning for all. Dr. Henry Mackey of the Rotary Club of West Bloomfield. He brings medical care and hope to Zambia's orphan children through humanitarian missions. For over 20 years, he's served remote communities with compassion, faith, and tireless global outreach. Bob Piles of St. Mary's Preparatory. Bob has shaped generations as headmaster, teacher, and mentor. His 40-year career in education brought innovation, excellence, and joy to students and staff, making service both a mission and a family legacy. Congratulations to this year's award recipients. Michigan Week's community partners have always played an important role in the Community Awards breakfast. Will the presidents of the Optimist Club of West Bloomfield, the Rotary Club of West Bloomfield, please move to the front of the receiving line as students presented with your scholarships are recognized. Terry Giannetti, President of Optimist Club of West Bloomfield, and Marty Levin, President of Rotary Club of West Bloomfield. Thank you. These two organizations proudly serve Greater West Bloomfield. Youth are at the center of service to our community. Recipients of the Be Like Bob Optimist Scholarships each attend West Bloomfield High School. They are Summer Boynes, receiving a $1,500 scholarship. Addison Walker, receiving a $1,000 scholarship. And Samantha Meserve, receiving a $500 scholarship. Will the students that are coming to receive the Rotary Club scholarships please step to the back of the room and line up with Ms. Binder? Okay, so Strive is a program targeted toward high school juniors and seniors who want to improve their current educational status and life prospects under the professional mentorship from members of the Rotary organization. Recipients of the Rotary Club of West Bloomfield Strive Scholarship attend West Bloomfield High School. Our recipients this year are Mackay Harris, receiving a $1,500 scholarship. And Paige Watkins White, receiving a $1,500 scholarship. Greater West Bloomfield, it has been a pleasure to be part of this 53rd annual celebration. Thank you. There is more to come. Stay tuned. Deb?
A heartfelt thank you to our gracious MC for guiding us through this morning with warmth and joy. Your presence brought
Can we have your quiet, please, everybody? Can we have your quiet, please? Can we have your quiet, please, everybody? Thank you very much. Here we go.
We wish to thank our MC for guiding us this morning with warmth and joy. Monica, your presence brought a celebration to life, and we are grateful. Your experience and contributions well support the Michigan Week Committee making good on one of its goals, demonstrate our community's advantages. Thank you so much. Receiving line, won't you rest just a little bit? You'll definitely want to help us celebrate these last two honorees. It is our tradition to conclude the award ceremony with the presentation of the Dr. Seymour Grechko Youth Advocate Award, one to a group and one to an individual. In 2002, the Greater West Bloomfield Michigan Week Committee instituted an award to perpetually honor one of our community's greatest heroes for youth, a man whose focus on how will it impact the child so permeated his thinking that it would only be fitting to create a new method of honoring those who go well above and beyond the call of duty in their love, their care, their concern, and their advocacy for our community's youth. If I must err, let me err on the side of the child was one of our late superintendent's mottos. The Dr. Seymour Grechko Youth Advocate Awards will be presented for unerring, uncompromising, and unrestrained support of youth. The recipient of the 2025 Dr. Seymour Grechko Youth Advocate Award, presented to a group, must be a visionary leader, contribute to building a more inclusive society, be recognized for a sustained impact upon the community, create effective partnerships on behalf of youth, and motivate others to strive for professional excellence. The 2025 Grechko Group honoree serves all of Greater West Bloomfield, Keego Harbor, Orchard Lake, Sylvan Lake, and West Bloomfield Township. This honoree prioritizes the importance of educating youth and their families, partners with community-based organizations, businesses, schools, and neighborhoods, leads with care and compassion. Through visionary leadership, seeks creative ways to introduce new recruits to this viable career, maintains constant vigilance to protect lives and property from fires and emergencies. Chief Greg Flynn, will you come forward, and any firefighters present, and please accept this honor. The recipient of the 2025 Dr. Gretschko Youth Advocate Award for a group is the West Bloomfield Township Fire Department. We invite you to come to the stage this way. By the way, our only two guests offered, given an opportunity to say a few words, or the two Gretschko winners. Chief, do you know how hard it was to keep this a secret? By the way, we decided the only way to get our Gretschko winners here is to put them on the Treasures Honor Roll. And then there are several people in the room tasked with making sure you did not leave.
Okay.
All right, for an emergency, Chief.
Well, clearly, Kathy, I see her jazz hands going back there. Well, what an honor. Thank you so much. It does take a team to do this, and I see so many worthy partners that take care of those, our youth, our Friends of Youth, the Optimist Club that has guided me for so many years in the community, the school district, the hospital, all of the other groups. You know that you have a public safety team and a team in municipal leadership here in the township that really does see the promise of youth in this room here today and in service. And our partnership with the schools, with our club for the fire club and the success that has brought, it really is a great privilege. So thank you all again. It is definitely an honor. Appreciate it. Thank you, Debbie.
It is an honor to be in the presence of those who value the extraordinary leaders across our community. The Dr. Seymour Gretschko Youth Advocate Award for an individual is presented to someone who models visionary leadership, contributes to building a more inclusive society, is recognized for a sustained impact on the community, creates effective partnerships on behalf of youth, and motivates others to strive for professional excellence. This honoree leads by example, giving generously of their time, expertise, and talents, is praised for their leadership, character, calm demeanor, and commitment to modeling lifelong learning, is known to be transparent, have courageous conversations, and model civil discourse, spent 40 years in public service dedicated to protect and serve, is now a voice and a vote for the community in all areas of township policy, will forever be known as Chief, now retired Chief. Congratulations, Chief Michael Patton, retired recipient of the 2025 Dr. Seymour Gretschko Youth Advocate Award, honoring an individual. Chief Patton, won't you join us here? Now, you were already standing, and that was also one of the prompts to ask anyone who has ever partnered with the chief to please stand. And I think you all just did. Thank you, thank you. Chief, we invite you to say a few words.
Golly, gee whiz, and shucks. Thank you. I am surprised beyond belief. Somehow this is like the fix must be in. Chief Flynn and I to get 2 awards in one day, but thank you. I had the pleasure, I've been here long enough, I had the pleasure of knowing and having to have contact with Dr. Seymour Gretschko, and he was a remarkable individual. And he really did model what was best in this community, not only for the youth, but I think for everyone in this community. So I am humbled to accept this award in his name. For you young people that are still in the audience, please pay attention to what I'm about to say. The older kids in the room, we do show up to work every day, whether it be in public safety, whether it be in our schools, our houses of worship, or our places of business. What we do to build a better future for all of you. so that when you grow up, you can remember that you too were recognized, you too were loved, you too were appreciated, and that you will carry on that legacy in remembering the people that are younger than you. And I think that's an important thing to always carry forward. And thank you very much for this great award. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Here, this way. Chief? Thank you, Chief. We are so grateful that you chose Greater West Bloomfield for your career and your home. Another congratulations to both winners of the Gretschko Award. We ask for just a few more minutes because the Michigan Week Committee is proud, very proud, to host this premier event, this premier volunteer and leadership recognition experience. This year's event is built upon many well-established relationships, and many thank yous are due. Thank you, Pastor Monica, for serving as MC. Thank you, legislators and all of those who provided special tributes or certificates of congratulations to honorees. Thank you more for participating in the receiving line. We appreciate you, State Senator Rosemary Bear, and Oakland County Clerk and Register of Deeds Lisa Brown. You both went above and beyond in supporting tributes and also presented the medallions this morning to treasurers and volunteer service honorees. The Michigan Week Committee is an all-volunteer organization that worked nearly all year planning this event. Will you join in the fun to help next year the Michigan Week experience in 2026? Our friend Pastor Jack said, "The future of Michigan Week is up to each of us." We're pretty proud to be, we think, the only community that continues the Michigan Week tradition, encouraging residents to come together to celebrate in unity, lift up Michigan's advantages, and demonstrate appreciation of Michigan's history. Thank you, Michigan Week volunteers. You truly know the meaning of volunteerism. Each of you shared your time, talent, treasure, and trust to think together in creative ways. Team Michigan Week, please stand and wave when your name is called. We're going to name and call all of you out. Dave Alberry, Chloe Bachman, Rosemary Bear, Debbie Binder, Lisa Brown, Zena Daly, Dan Durkin, Rebecca Fannin, Christy Forehand, Carol Hack, Sharky Haddad, Mary Halali, Karen Huey, Lisa Kaplan, Tyler Keefe, Larry Lieb, Deb Macon, Helen Jane Peters, Karen Pushy, Kathy Russ, Dave Scott, Kayana Smith, Joanne Sonneville, Megan Taco, Emily Tobin, Sue Williams, Pam Zajac, and Jennifer Zanoni. Thank you. Thank you. And to all of our financial sponsors and in-kind sponsors listed in the program, please check out the sponsor ads, everyone. And those sponsors, please know that there is a special plaque for you on the table. Please take home the special certificate prepared and placed on your table to acknowledge our deep and heartfelt appreciation of your support. Nominators, without you, there would be no honorees. We love your special gift of staying observant. You're not only on the lookout for those making a difference in our community, you're about doing something about it. You too have gone the extra mile. Thank you. And will you mark your calendar for May 8th, the second Friday morning in May of 2026? How will you help celebrate 54 years of strengthening social connections, 54 years of teamwork, and 54 years of civic-minded organizations serving Greater West Bloomfield? And do gather with family and friends for a complimentary group photograph before you leave. Bill Bertakis, thank you for decades of service as the Michigan Week unofficial historian with a camera. We appreciate you so very much. We wish to thank everyone for watching the 53rd Annual Greater West Bloomfield Michigan Week Community Award celebration. Watch this program on Comcast Channel 15 and 19 or AT&T Channel 99, and also on demand at civiccentertv.com. On behalf of the Greater West Bloomfield Michigan Week team, may you have many, many more wonderful Michigan mornings. Thank you.